Well, hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of Breviary Basics, where we provide you with short instructional videos on how to pray the Liturgy of the Hours. My name is Nathan, and I am coming to you from our gorgeous St. Thomas More House of Prayer, a Catholic retreat center in Cranberry, Pennsylvania, where it is our mission to pray and promote the Liturgy of the Hours. In our last episode, I encouraged you all to read the general instructions of the Liturgy of the Hours, which you can find in the very beginning of the Christian Prayer Book and Volume 1 of the 4-volume set. While this document does not so much give you step-by-step instructions, oddly enough given its title, it does give you a deeper understanding for what the Liturgy of the Hours is and why the Church holds it in such high esteem for her priests, religious, and yes, even us laity. So whether you are just starting to pray the Liturgy of the Hours or have years of experience praying the Church's prayer, if you haven't read the general instructions, I really encourage you to do that. But in today's video, I want to direct you to a place in the prayer books where you can find some quote-unquote nuts and bolts for how to pray the Liturgy of the Hours. Once again, you can find this both in the single-volume Christian Prayer Book and each volume of the 4-volume set. This is the section called the Ordinary. Now, depending on which of the prayer books you are using, when you open up the Ordinary, you're going to find between 15 and 25 pages, roughly, of prayers and instructions. You will find the prayers in the black print and the instructions in the red print. The prayers that are provided are those that are prayed at each of the various hours. For example, the introduction for the invitatory psalm, "The Lord open my lips," along with the invitatory psalm itself, which is the very first prayer of the Church's day, is given in its entirety. You will also find the introduction for each of the hours, the "God come to my assistance." There is also a hymn that is prayed at the end of Office of Readings on Sundays, feast days, and solemnities called the Te Deum. The Ordinary also provides the full text for the Benedictus, or the Canticle of Zechariah, which is prayed at morning prayer, and the Magnificat, or the Canticle of Mary, which is prayed at evening prayer. You can also find the dismissal prayers for when the Liturgy of the Hours is prayed with a priest or deacon, or when the laity pray the hours together in a communal celebration. Lastly, in addition to these prayers, the Ordinary provides some helpful instruction and commentary on how to use these prayers for the different feasts or seasons of the year, and also gives you rubrics or guidelines for how the Church intends the hours to be prayed. And so for these reasons, I always recommend that people spend some time reading through the Ordinary and becoming familiar with it. It may not answer all your questions, but it will give you some direction on the basic components of the Church's prayer. I personally keep a ribbon in the Ordinary at all times, as I use it daily for the invitatory psalm, the Benedictus at morning prayer, and the Magnificat at evening prayer. So to wrap this video up, get your Christian prayer book or one of the 4 volumes out and find the Ordinary. It comes immediately before the Psalter, about a quarter of the way into the prayer book. Read through it, take some notes, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below or send us an email at info@liturgyofthehours.org. I want to thank you for joining me today for this episode of Breviary Basics. To find out more about our retreat center and the work that we do, head over to our website at liturgyofthehours.org. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, but we'll be posting these short instructional videos here on YouTube once every couple weeks or so. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and let us know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, God bless, and together let us pray and promote the Liturgy of the Hours.